Maybe some shit like you load up a Toy Story game. The first thing you see is a Mr. Potato Head registered tray.
I'm amazed that he got top billing.
So Charlie, to try.
No, you know what? Fuck you. I'm keeping that in.
I
I had a completely different entrance for this.
You can
but
still
you
do
know
it now.
what?
Still waiting
No,
for
fuck
you to
it.
do
It's
it.
already done.
You can save this.
It's all right. Also, fuck you, Activision. All right. That's what it was going to start with. But all right, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Elliot.
I'm Johnny.
I'm Greg.
And welcome back to another SGB playthrough. Oh, shit. I hit
You
skip.
skipped the Disney
I hit
This
skip
trailer
on
was
the
ruined.
Disney Interactive.
Good, otherwise they'll come
Oh,
for
no,
us.
it's okay. It's okay. We're being saved by Traveler's Tales.
I think Elliot did it subconsciously to avoid any trademark claims.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually really like the Traveler's Tale like opening logo.
I like that
it.
one. I hate the new one.
The fucking T with the tilted T.
The tilted T.
The Tilted Towers logo, essentially.
It's the E for everybody logo.
Yeah, so this is Toy Story.
Hey, that one's
2.
flipping me off.
Toy
fuck
Story
you
2
off.
for the PlayStation 1. Well, we're playing the PlayStation 1 version
Yes.
specifically. And it's funny because I remember this teaser played in movie theaters.
Yes, it did.
And like when the 2 dropped down, the fucking theater erupted because
Yeah.
people were really excited. Dude, again, to mention, let's get the game properly started and we can talk about our experience with Toy Story.
Well, it was the world's first sequel.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't know that.
All right. So we're starting off on the first stage, Andy's house. There are clips, but it's very compressed. So
Yeah, listen
God.
to this audio quality.
oh god,
Shit.
yo,
It's like I'm watching an orientation video for job training. Like,
This is the bootleg version of the movie.
yeah, no, because the camera needs to be skewed 45
yeah,
degrees.
you
yeah.
need to
angle.
see people walking around.
Yeah, you need the Mystery Science Theater 3,000 people down to the front.
See,
Welcome to working for Disney Animation. Yes, your characters will have pornography drawn of them. Yes, even the minors. We're sorry, but here we go.
What's that? I wonder what that license plate was supposed to be.
Is
that just-
Al's Toy Barn. It says Al's Toy Barn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Rex.
All right,
that's
so
just him coming out.
this is Toy Story 2. We're playing the PlayStation 1 version specifically, and Elliot and I's history of this game actually goes way back to when this game was originally released.
Oh yeah.
Because in the household, especially with Elliot growing up, Disney was everywhere. Every
Yeah.
fucking word. And I'm not going to say, like, oh, I grew out of
shit.
Disney and that sort of thing. No,
Yeah.
I'm still, even to this day, a really big Renaissance fan of Disney's, like, golden age, I guess you
Yeah.
could say. And I absolutely love Pixar movies back in the day. Toy Story was originally released, I think, in 1995. And we all went to go to the theaters to go see that. Sorry about that.
Hey, Toy Story gamers.
Oh, shit, that was
He
that.
realized how
got
old
sentimental.
he is.
I feel it coming in my throat. Yeah, and it's a little warm.
Wait, are we still doing phrases?
Yeah. But we skipped school actually to go see Toy Story in the theaters in 1995, and by that I mean my mom took us out of school early to go see it because they were able to get like a noon showing,
Nice.
and I was like, that was a good memory.
Is this for one?
This Toy Story 1 specifically. We
That's
did
for-
that twice in the span of a year because we did that for Toy Story and we did that for Batman Forever. Believe it or not.
That's really funny. Make sure to remind me of that when we come back to me telling you about Toy Story.
Okay. But Toy Story was such a good fucking watch. We loved it to death. And around just soon after that movie came out, this chuckle fuck was born.
Hi.
And when growing up, we used to watch Pixar movies all the fucking time, and Toy Story 2, when that was making the rounds, was just like kind of a big deal because like it was a sequel to a movie that everybody watched, and like the kids now had more toys to look forward to because when the first Toy Story came out, oh my fucking Christ, everybody wanted a Buzz Lightyear.
Yep.
Everybody wanted a Buzz Lightyear. So
I had a Woody without his hat. I remember
That's
that.
disgusting, Elliot. Keep that to yourself.
you seen that?
Everyone wanted a Buzz Lightyear.
So I assume-
Some people wanted a Woody.
Yeah, so you can do both.
Oh, Brian,
One
this letter
kinda
came
le-
for you. You're winning an award. A Woody?
I'm up for a Woody.
Ah, what a coincidence. My mom's toys' names are Buzz and Woody also.
But I'm assuming using that as a
Right in the poop chute.
using the popularity of Buzz Lightyear as a basis, he is the star of the second game.
Yes.
And not Woody. And what we have here, instead of like a side-scrolling like pre-rendered game,
Like
very
Toy
akin,
Story 1.
yeah,
Like
'cause
Toy Story
that
1, yeah.
that was going for like the popular trend at the time, the pre-rendered graphics with the 2D environments, like
I
Donkey
actually
Kong
played and
Country.
beat that.
Yeah, I mean it's not a bad game at all.
The RC
Well,
car segment sucked ass.
yes.
That was
I was
the
also
worst
gonna
of it.
say,
now.
depending on what version you play too.
Yeah,
You
Because
played the Genesis.
so for Toy Story 2, they went what was the popular thing around this time, and that was the 3D platformer Collectathon. And not for nothing, this is a solid game.
Oh, yeah.
This is actually a remarkably solid 3D Collectathon.
In fact, it's so solid they re-released it for the PlayStation 5.
yeah.
Was
I was
this
gonna say,
before or after they fired Jim Ryan?
I don't exactly know everything
This-
behind the scenes on this one.
I think it was after. He's what was holding it back.
Yeah, honestly, seems like to be the case.
Ah, you.
So
fucker.
how does Buzz get actual lasers? Did Andy enter his techno genius face?
See, so what happened was that they sacrificed a goat, right?
The Bo Peep.
Oh,
What a Bo Peep sheep, they'd probably say. Yeah, I mean, for the sake of, I guess, giving Buzz some options, and he can't really backwards long jump his way to another parallel universe, his laser actually functions in this game.
Yeah.
And you can just, like, nuke to hell and back a lot of robots.
he
and
actually
goons.
set his laser from stun to kill.
Yeah.
yo, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Well, Buzz's laser didn't work. It was just a light.
Yeah, it was, just
It was a little light bulb that blinks.
but don't
No, but we never found out whether or not Mrs. Nesbitt had an actual laser. So this,
yeah, so right, this is not Buzz Lightyear. This is
this
Mrs.
might be
Nesbitt.
Mrs. Nesbitt.
But wait, where's the hat?
That's what they're looking for.
Not actually looking for pizza plants.
Yeah.
We're just looking for cups of Darjeeling to suckle down.
Oh shit.
But yeah. Once this game came out, it was like it was. What was it? What was it? Was it a day one pickup?
It was this was a Christmas gift actually.
Yeah.
Steve got this for you as a Christmas gift for you, and you would play nothing else for the foreseeable future. So much to the fact that like, oh, you know, I'm gonna play this game because you know I love Toy Story. I enjoyed the first movie. I really enjoyed the second movie, and the second movie was still fresh in our minds when this movie came out. Actually, it's funny because this game was developed before the movie was even released.
Yes.
Because that's how a lot of licensed games were developed
Yeah.
around that time. Like they get you the plans for it. It's like, all right, we need this game to come out the same fucking week the movie comes out. So
you
that
want
we
it.
can
You
get-
want it to be a big event. You want to,
Yeah.
you know, the
And we
kids can
want
go watch
money.
the movie
Yeah.
and then go to the store and buy the game.
And normally that leads to a very, very
Hectic
easy. It's not even so much, but that's exactly the reason why so many licensed properties like tie-ins suck so much ass because they're developed with unreasonable deadlines.
Yeah.
And they have to make a lot of sacrifices to even get it out to print. And more often than not, it's not a good game. But every once in a while,
You get a few gems like
yeah,
Aladdin.
yeah, well, a lot of Disney games, to be fair, around that time were pretty fucking solid, if not very difficult games.
I remember having an easy time with Aladdin SNES. I despised Aladdin Genesis for that though.
I recall having similar trouble. I mean, Lion King is probably the most infamous.
Lion King,
Lion King,
notorious
yeah.
version.
Yeah, Lion King
Specifically the ostrich jumping
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
What do you-
you mean the second level?
Yeah, the second level.
So why aren't you shooting the boxes?
Which boxes?
The ones floating in the air.
Oh, those are hint boxes.
Oh,
Yeah, you hit them and you get a hint. Which is funny because Rex also does that too. You can pay him, I think, currency to get a hint for what you need to do.
No, you can just walk up to him.
it
and he
has
just gives
been
you hints.
okay. Because it's been several years since I played this.
that's
game for
extortion, is
myself.
what it is.
And like we not only played this game a bunch growing up on the PlayStation 1, but this is also like one of the first games I really got to experience in a multi-platform because this game was released on several things.
It was PC, N64, PS1, Dreamcast.
Yes, I have played the PlayStation.
How did you take fall damage?
You don't take fall damage.
You don't, yeah.
I thought. Why is it health?
If I throw my toys down the stairs, they take fall damage.
That's Elliot's super laser
Yeah.
gauge because there's a power up that Buzz can get that temporarily upgrades his laser into like a super green laser, but it has limited ammo. So
Oh,
once it
okay.
runs out, he's back to the regular.
Oh, is
red
that the
light.
batteries you're picking up?
Yes.
The batteries are health, yeah.
Oh, they're health. Okay.
Buzz Lightyear, I come in pies.
God damn it. But like the version for us was the PS1 version. And then recently, very recently, we tried the N64 version.
Just out of curiosity, because Elliot ended up picking it up at a TMG, I think.
It was given to me.
It was given to you.
Okay.
And we were pretty curious about it because beforehand, again, we only played the PlayStation 1 version, and for a very short time frame, we had the PC version.
Yes.
Which I thought was like that was kind of like my eye opener for a long time ago. It's like, holy shit, like PCs, like this is
You can
actually
play
like,
games on this
You can
thing?
play games on, but not only that, but this is like clearly the better version of it because the game ran at 60 FPS, the graphics were smooth. It was basically like the Dreamcast version.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Triggering a fandom. Here comes the war.
You know, but that was like my first real exposure to saying like, oh, like PCs can actually fucking rock it, man. And I'm really liking like how clear this looks compared to like the PlayStation 1 because you had the compressed files, you had the anti-aliasing on the models.
Oh yeah. So real quick, you're supposed to push this so that you could jump onto it.
Yeah.
And then go into the taller ones. However, I found this out. Fuck! I hate it! I hate it! I'm practicing and I hate it! Hold on! No, not bullshit!
That wasn't all the way back. Plus, I mean, you could just push the block a little bit more.
Yeah, you can also just do that. Also, you're recording yourself. Why did you think you were gonna?
Yeah, why did you think that was going to
it
work?
works.
Yeah, I
it
know.
works.
It doesn't move anymore.
I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah,
but
that
here's the
makes
thing.
one of us.
But you gotta understand is like shit just also won't work when you're recording
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah.
Of course,
Lest we
God
remember the
damn
Metal
it.
Gear Solid 2 playthrough.
So anyway, going back to our comparison conversation. For shits and giggles, a couple of days ago, for the sake of perspective, Elliot actually loaded up the N64 version of this game. Woof.
I was hoping we'd at least show off it as a one-off, just to be like,
we
this is terrible.
we can get the converter out later, and we can demonstrate like the first world after all said and done.
Literally just the first stage.
Just the first stage because it is not a good version of the game. The frame rate is cut in half. The music is very MIDI. A lot of music is missing from our experience.
Wait.
So like this. So the
Well,
first.
no, it's
so here's
just the
thing.
first level.
So here's the first. See, we're in the first stage right now, right? You hear this pretty epic background music.
Yeah.
Not in the N64 version of the game. It just continues playing "Friend Like Me" from the title.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that sounds as bad as fucking Birth by Sleep's Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
Oh my. Yeah, you will get sick of it. You absolutely will get sick of it.
However, the characters the NPCs that you're able to meet that like you can like Ham, you have to give him coins. Rex, he gives you hints. They all have different voice lines though. In the PS1 version, they always say the same voice line.
It makes me wonder, is, like why that is the case. Like they removed some things in the N64 version, but also have things that the PlayStation 1 version. Like this is really, Soul Calibur gave us Heihachi on the PlayStation 2, Link on the GameCube, and Spawn on Xbox. Toy Story 2 on N64 gives you Rex Clip. PlayStation 1 version gives you
Rex take number 3. Wave.
I wonder if it was a loading issue. I wonder if it was because if they had audio clips, you'd have to wait for them to load.
maybe.
But then on the N64, it's just cartridge, so it just loads instantly. So even if it's worse quality, you could just have a bunch of voice clips that get uploaded really quickly.
I would assume.
I wonder.
So. I'm not entirely sure.
Wait, what did she say?
Thanks, Buzz.
Oh my God, his face! His eyes weren't symmetrical.
But with that, we got all the Pizza Planet tokens. We finished the stage.
Nice.
Yeah. So
This Pizza Tower game is fantastic.
So our main collectible is the Pizza Planet tokens.
Yes.
They are essentially our power stars of this adventure. Which is
Rex,
funny because
give it
like
back.
when you were playing the N64 version, and after you finished the stage, there was a part of me that was still hoping Rex holding the PlayStation 1 memory card would still show up.
No, but then in the N64 version, when you select the save file,
yeah.
it's just but like why?
Yeah, the sound design is very
Why'd you choose that as your cursor sound?
Life to save me. I couldn't call myself his friend.
God, this movie's so fucking good.
So who's with me?
I'm packing you
Like, love Toy Story.
and
Love Toy Story 1 and 2. Really like Toy Story 3. Toy Story 4 was good,
Story 4 was
but it
okay.
was
It
unnecessary.
was very unnecessary. It was a very unnecessary movie.
Yeah.
It was necessary because they wanted to make money.
Which, I mean, to be fair, like that's the entire point of every
That's
sequel.
also why they made 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
To be fair, when it comes to Pixar, Toy Story is the moneymaker.
Okay, fella.
Like,
Unfortunately, it's also become the cash cow.
yeah.
And I was kind of hoping it wouldn't become that because here's the thing. Well, for me specifically,
The cash cow says they're making another one of these.
Leave my udders alone.
Yeah. So Toy Story 1 came out in 1995. Toy Story 2 came out in 99, I want to say.
Give or take.
99, give or take. Toy Story 3 was like 10 fucking years afterwards. You know, because I get they really wanted to wrap the story up with Andy being like logically older, like entering college age, so that Andy is now the same age that we were when we started watching Toy Story. So that was really nice. It was very symbolic, and I love that. I love the theming behind that.
Oh yeah.
But then just a couple of years after that, they made Toy Story 4. And it's like, again, it's more than watchable. I still enjoyed it, but Toy Story 3 ended the movie the series perfectly.
Toy Story 4 should have been Toy Story the new box, and it should have been a whole new set of toys in a whole new environment.
Yeah.
Or
There
at
should have
least
been a whole
continue.
different
I mean,
premise.
if you had to continue like the story with like the regular the old toys, what was the girl's name from 3?
Bonnie.
Bonnie. You know,
Who
4
gave them right up, right?
Like, yeah, it's like the 4 completely fucking glosses over that, and it's just like, no, we're gonna send the toys to fucking, I don't know, Arkansas
Toy camp.
Yeah.
Is
They
your
went to a toy farm upstate.
at least they didn't end up in some smelly nerd's basement. I could probably make $100,000 for
Isn't
this.
that Toy Story 2?
Well,
Yes.
No. Here's the thing. Okay, actually, hold on a second. I can't believe I'm gonna fucking say this. No, I'm gonna defend
here we
Al
go.
I'm gonna defend Al for a second.
That's what y'all do it too.
Because here's the thing. Because Al's a piece of shit, obviously, right? But he is the play on like the stereotypical nerdy collector. Which, to be fair, he did take good care of his shit.
He did.
You know, it's just that he's a fucking obsessive nerd over that sort of shit. But not for nothing, he did take good care of his shit. It's just that he himself was a slob. The dude fell asleep like watching TV with a bowl of Cheetos next to him, and like I'm not gonna act as if I never done that.
Yeah. Anyway, now, hold on.
But I wouldn't call Al gross. He looks gross.
Yeah, he was meant to be the stereotype of the gross guy that collects toys. It's just like, all right, but that's kind of hurtful to the people watching the damn movie.
What if I want to buy toys? That sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now I feel bad when I go to the store to buy Toy Story 2
Yeah,
toys.
not for nothing though. Like I want to, because like Nora and I have this conversation all the damn time. Whenever we go to, on the rare occasion we go to a GameStop, or we're browsing down like the toy aisle of a Walmart or a Target. Kids got it really fucking good nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of like the quality of the toys that they brought out, like I'm constantly referred to the Jack specific like Sonic the Hedgehog toy line, like with the Death Egg robot, the Green Hill Zone diorama, and the flying batteries. Like that shit looks incredible. I want that Death Egg robot.
The 90s, we didn't necessarily lose that entirely. I remember getting
we
fun
did
90s.
not.
I remember the Power Rangers toys in our 90s.
The
were
Power
fucking
Rangers.
awesome.
Oh, the Power Rangers were so amazing.
Yeah, some of them are really good.
Yeah.
I always wanted that green Megazord, man. I always wanted
everybody
the green
did.
Dragon Zord.
God, you know who had that?
Oh.
You wouldn't know him, but when I was in elementary school, a friend of mine who lived just down the street from our old house. His name was Orlando. He had Power Rangers figures, and I think he was a little loaded, all things considered, because he had a lot of fucking Power Ranger figures, and he had that green Megazord. He had the Green Rangers,
Really?
like
And he had the
dinosaur
dagger
body.
and stuff?
Yeah, everything.
Ah.
And I was like, "This is amazing. I'm gonna take it." I ended up not taking it, but like. Nowadays, as someone that is in pushing their late 30s, especially in the next couple of weeks, I'll be turning 37. Actually,
Yep.
in a few weeks.
Welcome to 37.
I don't really prioritize like toys anymore. I like to collect figures. I like to collect statues if I can. Because,
They're not toys. They're action figures.
the only thing I won't go out of my way for, like outside of Funko Pops, that everyone knows that I hate Funko Pops for the life of me. I don't really do plushes like anymore.
Yeah.
I'd rather like have something that's like a little more solid.
Right.
But no, man. Like if I see like that's a good looking fucking toy right there, dude. Like I'll grab it.
Now,
I think
are you a out of the packaging?
out of the package.
Out of the packaging.
I don't care.
All right.
If I'm buying something, I got to use it, so I'm also out of the
If I'm
packaging.
buying
See-
something for me, out of the box.
See,
Yep.
for me, it depends. Because I started recently collecting a bit more AEW wrestling figures.
Right.
Okay.
And the thing with those is that they actually come with different parts. So because of that, I want to keep them in the box so that everything just stays together.
See, ironically, I feel like you'd want to do it the other way around because with different parts, you'd want to set them up differently. You'd want to have them using the parts and whatnot.
Okay, so real quick, going back to the game real quick. So the thing with this RC race is that you won't be able to unlock these rocket boots until later on in the game.
So you can't beat RC unless you shoot out his tires?
No, actually.
Casually speaking.
Casually speaking, yes. Here's the thing. This is what you do. Stay in front of them.
That's right. We're going to cheat.
Yeah.
Let him do it for you.
He can't pass you. You can actually block him.
Yeah, so just stay in front of them. You're all good.
How very Ridge Racer.
No, I
that's what I
remember.
thought.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
I remember in the Tales of Destiny, there was this kid you could race in Neustadt. He'd get a massive speed boost on the second race with him, and that became almost impossible to catch up with him on.
Yeah.
So you ended up just like staying in front of him whenever you could.
And like recently, the PlayStation Classics games got trophy support, and beating RC this way is actually a trophy.
It's almost like the game's kind of hinting at you to do it this way.
Yes.
I mean, it at least gives you the option because otherwise, casually speaking, again to reference, the game will insist you should have the rocket boots for this.
Yes.
Okay.
Because otherwise, RC just moves way faster in this. In
The
track.
rubber banding's
The
insane.
well, it's not so much rubber banding. It's like he's an RC car and you're not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
He's the better toy.
Yeah. He's the better suited toy for this. Anyway. Because the first race with RC, as we saw earlier in the video, is against him in Andy's garage.
Yes.
And that is much easier to win because the track is much smaller and RC doesn't move nearly as fast because he doesn't have as much real estate. Now he has all of the backyard. And it is a much more difficult race as a result if you're trying to do what Elliot's doing now.
Yeah.
But you don't need to. You don't need the ride. That was really close, actually. I'm
I
actually
know.
surprised he didn't speed up on the ramp because what Elliot's doing is actually really smart. Because if RC manages to hit the ramp at full speed, he gets some airtime.
yeah.
Yes, he does.
And
done.
he can easily jump over Buzz. Good shot, Elliot.
Hey.
So when are we going to actually show off the rocket
You
boost?
fucking-
Yeah, we'll show off the rocket boost when we get them.
You cheated not only the game, but yourself.
As he says, as RC says, licking his wounds.
And that's actually the last RC race, too.
Yeah, there's only 2 in the game.
There's only 2 in the game.
Which is
Yeah.
funny because I
Man.
thought like the airport level would at least have one. Like the terminal? Come on, man. Tell me when like RC just stretches wings.
he was canonically he was upset that he lost to a guy that wasn't even using rocket boots. So then he left the game and never came back. And now he competes in Rocket League.
His pride is immeasurably damaged.
If that were to happen in that for a third RC race, and he found out that you didn't use the rocket boots, now he's called Hard RC.
Oh God. What happened to you, RC?
I became
You know what? I'd rather you not say so, just to avoid
racist.
any potential problem.
I thought that was intentional.
It writes itself at this point. All right, so we have the boss, and we had to take care. We had to send the army men back to
Sarge.
Yeah, the Sarge.
So every stage has a select few objectives. There are some that are consistent throughout, and that is like getting enough coins for Ham. There is, I think that's it actually. Is Ham is the only one that's like the same throughout every stage, isn't it?
Yes,
Like you have to give him how many coins?
50.
50. And there's more than enough coins to go by, which a lot of platformers need to do around this time. I don't think you should have to collect every coin in the stage to get the reward for it.
No, you don't need to.
64.
Yeah, Donkey Kong 64, fucking
Mario
64 was pretty bad with it a few, but most of the time they give you more than enough
Yeah,
coins.
Sunshine was worse.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean that is stage dependent too, but I agree. But Ham, all I need is 50. Just give me 50.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of coins to go around, so it's more like, what do you feel like collecting along the way? I prefer it that way for a 3D platforming experience.
Is there anything for getting all the coins? Do they have
no.
like just an irrelevant trophy or
Yeah,
something?
just
Nah.
no irrelevant trophy. Although there was a rumor a long time ago that I believed for the longest time where if you got all the coins in like Andy's area, you get like a secret sort of unlevel unlock, but it ended up being bullshit. But
Yeah.
that was around the time where I believed every Pokemon rumor.
Yeah. If you get all the coins in every level, you fight Shenlong after M. Bison.
All right, and after every 2 levels, there's a main boss.
Yeah.
Should we just go for it?
Do you want to go for it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. For
It's
it
better.
now.
I kind of like that as a format more.
Okay. Let's.
Look at all the buzzes. It's like going to a toy store.
No, it's like, can I get buzzes in Twitch chat?
It does look like a buzz Twitch emoji.
All right.
Hey guys, what's all the buzz about? Look at his face.
Because they just take stock images for the movie.
Yeah.
He looks proud of his air fryer.
It's always the fucking air fryer. Of course. Fuck you.
I thought that was
flying,
it.
is
Like,
Sid
you
flying
shoot him
this?
No, it's just a random biplane. Also, Sid, Sid's a human kid. Where the fuck is he fitting in that?
Oh,
thing?
so like an RC car.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
My apologies.
Yeah.
I thought Matt was going like, hey, you shrunk down a little bit. You start riding the biplane.
Well, Sid, at this point, he wouldn't be younger, right? Is this?
No, because this is only like a year.
It's, okay, so
And
he
he's also
still
been-
would be a kid.
Yeah.
He's also horrifically traumatized from the fucking
Yeah.
toys. Talking
You know
Yeah,
what
that's
though?
true.
Like he shapes up to be a decent adult because
Yeah, he becomes a garbage
he becomes
man.
a garbage man, but he looks pretty happy with himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a little trauma to build.
Not
Just
the more I
ask
take it from that.
Batman.
The trauma helps him grow. And on the PS1 version, I'm not sure on the N64 version doesn't have it. After every boss battle, you get a bonus movie, as it's called.
Which is just clips from like the.
it's just clips from the movie.
Yeah.
Which honestly is feeling like, we're about to get hit with copyright infringement here.
No, again, because of how compressed it is, it shouldn't pick it up.
Famous last words.
And because the audio is so fucking compressed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
it's but like as a kid, I thought Zerg was so fucking cool. Like from the voice to like the design of Zerg when it comes up.
They really liked Wayne Knight though, because
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Wayne Knight, a Newman from Seinfeld. If
He
you didn't
voiced
know.
Al in Toy Story 2.
Toy
Yeah.
2. He also voiced Zerg in Buzz Lightyear from Star Command.
Yes.
Well, that happens. They
Yeah.
get the actors get called on with these properties, and they're just like, yeah, I want to keep being involved with that.
Which,
Yeah.
to be fair, I found out recently it was Wayne Knight.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't know that for the longest time?
Nope. All I knew was Wayne Knight was Seinfeld and Rat Race and Space Jam.
I'm surprised you didn't say Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park.
Well, I didn't watch Jurassic Park by
Okay.
that time. Nowadays, I can say Dennis Nedry.
Yeah.
Not cut A, Zerg.
This opening sequence from the movie was so good, though. Like,
Yeah.
like Toy Story 2 in itself is just goated.
Also, I just like.
Bitch. Ooh. That's how it feels walking outside.
You almost had him.
He's on an SNES controller, and it's a third-party controller.
Arms. I can't press the fire button and jump at the same time.
Bullshit. We do it.
We don't have Dino.
Me
on our
and my
show.
first experience with Devil May Cry.
All right, so we're gonna call it a part here. Come back on Thursday. We're heading to a construction yard. No hard hats, no safety, no problem.
Oh, shut.
Oh, good night, everybody.